Alright guys, in today's video we are going to be turning my X3 that you guys know and love into a race ready machine. But first thing we're going to do is call my buddy Cade up. He knows a lot more about this stuff than I do. I think he's going to have some good information on what we need to do to get ready for the race season this year. So let's hit the intro and then let's get him on the phone.
Hey man, what's going on?
Yo buddy, what's up man? So this is my buddy Cade. Okay, not the phone, but here's Cade actually. So Cade is actually getting into side-by-side racing all over the East Coast, traveling across the country to race. And so I thought he'd have some really good information. When I last saw it, this is how a side-by-side looked, but I think it looks like this now. He's actually rebuilding it for the race season this year, and I thought he'd have some great information for me on how I should set mine up. All right, I got some questions for you. I need some information. So I'm thinking about doing a few amateur races this year coming up in my side-by-side. What is like, I know you have some background and I know you're like totally rebuilding your Can-Am right now. What's like the top 3 things that I'm gonna need for racing this year at Durhamtown?
We're gonna start off with some safety aspects of it, race window nets.
Okay.
Harness, fire suit, gloves, fire shoes, and a helmet.
All right.
You can build the car as fast as you want to build your race competitiveness, basically. The faster you get, the better the suspension you're going to want to grab.
Okay, sweet. And I could just use the tires that I'm like usually driving on, or do I need like, is there something special I need for tires or whatever?
As of right now, you can 100% race on Can-Am regular stock wheels and tires. That's what I did. But the faster you get going is the more times you're going to get the tire roll. So you're going to want bead locks so your tires don't fall off the bead. Those are a good aspect to grab. I mean, they're not fairly expensive, so you can probably pick them up good off Facebook Marketplace or somebody.
So what you're saying is suspension, give me some bead locks, and a lot of safety stuff for sure. I mean, I gotta at least get, you know, harnesses, a window net, and fire suit, and all that kind of stuff. So that would be probably your top 3 things?
Absolutely.
Sweet.
That's pretty much all you need.
Dude, all right. Well, we'll have to get together soon. You gotta show me some of the ropes, all right?
All right, we'll get together with you. I'll call you whenever I go up there to practice. I think it's like 3 hours for me.
Sweet. Yeah, it's about 3 hours for me too, so we'll have to get together.
All right, buddy. Looking forward to it. Can't wait to see you out there.
All right, dude. I'll see you later.
See you, dude.
See ya. Sweet. Let's go racing. So after getting off the phone with Cade, I needed to figure out exactly how I was gonna make this build possible. So I called up my good friends at Function Powersports, and they were able to tell me that we were gonna be able to make this happen. So we picked my absolute favorite wheel and tire setup, and we even got one of the best stage 2 suspension upgrades that you could possibly get. And that wasn't all. I also reached out to my good buddies over at Corbeau, as you guys know and loved my seats that I put inside this, and I asked them for a set of harnesses because we'll definitely need a set when we're racing. Cade said we needed to be safe. That was the most important thing he emphasized on. So once everything came in, I had to figure out who was gonna put it all together, and that's where CT Raceworks came in. So let's head there and let's see if they can put it all together for me. All right, so I dropped the side-by-side all side-by-side off here at CT. It had some parts wrong with it, huh?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Dude, tell me kind of what, give me the story right now.
All right, so this side's already swapped out. This was the main issue. This was what was going on with it. So basically, I guess this pinch bolt got left loose, something happened, but this ball joint is actually wiggling and it wallowed out the hole.
Oh my gosh.
And it physically, it must have created a shelf in there. But you
shouldn't do that.
No. So you can't get it out, and that's where we actually had to push the ball joint out of the arm.
Oh my gosh.
To remove the knuckle.
Holy crap.
Kind of found something with the upper as well, where it almost looks like it got smacked by a hammer. I don't know if there was an axle that broke or something. No. But this nut physically will not come off because of that big lip. Yeah. So
I've never broken an axle on this machine.
Man.
Hold on. But yeah, knock on wood, but yeah.
But new one's on there, it's good to go. This side is buttoned up, so we've worked our way onto that other side.
Shocks are on.
Yeah, springs are on. They are sitting, waiting to go on.
Dude, can you believe that freaking gouge? Isn't that crazy?
That was pretty amazing.
So, if you can't see the radiator support bracket,
yeah, the bolts
cut a hole in my shock top. I mean, is that structural? Like, am I good to run that, or?
You should still be fine.
Okay.
It's really just holding that reservoir up.
Okay.
It might not look a little pretty once you have them flipped out.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
But I don't think it's going to cause any severe, like, long-term effects or anything.
Into the fluid chamber there on the one as close as it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
that's crazy.
So,
Heck,
but
yeah.
everything else has been smooth sailing.
Sweet. I mean, this is crazy seeing the suspension out of this thing. And you said the rear. What was wrong with the?
So everything in the rear has been pretty solid. The biggest thing is this. It's going to be kind of hard to pick up, but Fox uses these Chinese radial bearings only on the bottoms.
Love that.
And what happens is you can kind of see where the paint is left a witness mark. So this is actually cracked. And
so you have to replace that guy?
Yeah, so this chip eventually will work its way out, and then it starts rattling and making noise.
Yeah.
So we're only replacing the one for you, because the rest of them are still fine.
Sweet.
And it replaces it with like the same bearing that's in the top.
Well, that's good at least.
I don't know why they didn't do those on. We do have an upgrade bearing kit, and they swap right in, and then you won't have to worry about it no more.
Dude, that's awesome. I mean, I'm so, oh my gosh, look at all the dirt in there.
That's when you start taking all the panels off, you start
finding all the dirt. So, absolutely. Thank you guys so much, dude.
No
You're
problem.
killing it, man. This shop is so sick. Oh my gosh, is that a custom?
Yeah, so that is one of
do you guys have the R here?
We do. It is currently scanning it.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
So Ben, the guy with the big long beard over there, that's our engineer Ben.
Okay.
So he has a 3D scanner. So,
nice.
We'll take stuff apart.
So just so you can put it right in the machine and like.
Yeah. So
I've never seen one in person. Do you care if I walk over here?
I believe so.
Okay, cool. All right. Dude, this thing's big. What's your thoughts on this?
It's impressive. I'm fairly impressed with the motor and the suspension aspect. I think the body, everything from behind the wheels, the front wheels back looks good.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of like the front
front
nose.
fascia, yeah, I think that's my.
But that's very minimal in the sense of like the whole car.
Yeah,
So,
I think the suspension's good, but the power to weight now. I saw a race. The X3 was like on its rear wheel, or like on it. So I didn't. Did they pull that much harder than those, or what?
The thing is, so factory, this puts out about 240 horse, which is impressive.
Can they tune it though? Yet.
I think Evo has. We haven't gotten too much into that aspect yet because we're still trying to develop the parts and everything.
Right.
For it.
Yeah.
But
sick.
the X3s, when they're hopped up, get into that same power range.
Yeah. Right.
So if you get a guy with a hopped up X3 and somebody in a stock one of these,
People are gonna be like, oh, so they're not that more impressive.
Yeah.
Just stopped over by True Dip. Got the new rings looking fresh. Now this is about version 53 of the side-by-side, but we are making it race ready now. So got the beadlock rings painted up. Now it is time to install them on the new wheels sent to me by Function Powersports. I cannot wait to show you guys how this car is about to look. It's all about to come together. I'll see you guys in a minute. We are back at CT Raceworks, and I'm excited to see the side-by-side. I saw it over there, but I gotta walk in and talk to David and the guys in here to see what all they've done. Can't wait to show you guys all that we added to the side-by-side this time. I know this video's hopped around quite a bit because we've been filming multiple days, getting stuff worked on, that kind of stuff. So let's walk in here real quick, and then we get to rip within the next few minutes of you guys' video. Here we go. All right, there's a lot to talk about now. They got a lot done, let's just say that. So I'm excited to see how this thing even pulls up to the car. Oh, here we go. I see the chase bar on and everything. Dude, it sits so much better now. It even looks better rolling. How's it going, buddy? Wow, looks so different. Oh, the chase bar looks sick. That's so cool. Is it just this mode, or
no? So this bottom section. So that's off.
Yep.
That's on.
And
the momentary on the back.
Okay.
We'll switch it up.
Oh, sweet. Dude, that looks so cool.
And then I also I integrated it into your brake switch.
Okay.
So that whenever you hit the brakes.
No way, dude, that's so cool. How do you, I didn't even know that was possible in that. That's really sick.
They gave you 2 plugs on that chase bar. One for like your inputs and stuff, and then one for like the main power and the switch.
Okay.
So I was able to take some of those inputs and go to the brake switch, or pretty much where like your turn signal kit ties into. I tied it all in, and it gives you the brake signal for it.
Dude, this thing sits so much better now. Wow. And now that we had it all put together, it was time to test it out. So we're gonna be going to Goldsboro. We're gonna be testing it out at the one and only Busco Beach. You guys know and love. We gotta put these bead locks together and put them on the machine. So let's head down to Goldsboro and let's go freaking rip this thing, man. I am so excited, and you guys have been waiting so long for me to actually finish this thing, and I'd say it's nearly complete, so let's go. So now today is the final step where we have all the upgrades except for the wheels and tires, which my buddy Matt is gonna help me put on. Bro, the Danger Ranger, dude, and the Bojangles.
It's bow time.
It's bow time. All right, we gotta get this thing off the trailer. We gotta get the wheels and tires out of the back. All right, so you guys know we've been running these KMCs right here for the longest time. I think the whole time I've had my side-by-side. But now we are switching over, because we are already gonna do a little bit of racing this year, over to these Anthem wheels that Function Powersports sent out to us. And these are actually bead locks. One of the reasons that it's taken so long to put this whole side-by-side back together is because I had to wait on powder coat. Now, I think this white's gonna tie in really good with these Nerf bars. Now, that's been my whole plan the whole time. And everybody's always bashed me for having white slide rails, and now it's finally all coming together. So it's about to look sick. So we got, let's put all these bead locks together, torque them down to the right spec, and then let's go sit that. All right, so we're jacking up the rear first. Man, do these freaking bead locks look so sick. I've got one left to do on the trailer right there, but look at this, dude. These are gonna look so good on there, so much better than the brush look for now. So let's get these rears on just to see how it just looks so good. Goodbye, KMCs, I love you.
Where are you putting them on the trailer?
Yeah, I'm gonna put them under this, just down the middle on the trailer. Boom, one down, the rest to go.
Tighten?
All right, yeah, you wanna?
Pull it out?
Yeah, just pull it, yeah, real quick. All right, let's see how they look compared to the 32s, dude. Oh my God. Maybe I got them too small, man, I don't know. Dude, it'll set once it drives too though. But these are a lot freaking smaller, but the white looks really, really good. All loaded up, let's head to Busco. Gets me every time.